We shall be data-driven. We shall measure the things that work, we shall measure the things that don't work, and we will learn from those. I think next to just collecting data is that you have to learn from the data to either through automated processes or through just changing your behavior. The definition of big data is to collect so much data to create a competitive advantage. Most young businesses that are being built today, all of them, are actually starting with data analytics at the core of their business.
We're collecting so much data, and I think we don't know what to do with that data. I think that's become a problem, but we don't really know what does that data tell us. The biggest challenge is how do you change a traditional organization as this data and how we gather intelligence from their data is telling us something different to change the programmed behavior and avoid that predictability, because organizations typically tend to be zero entropy. I'm a big user of Twitter, and part of the reason I use it is because it gives me this very high entropy data access. We have to pay more attention to these patterns and what the data is actually talking to us about. We need to listen to the data.
The number one thing, though, overall has to be that the culture of the company has to have this DNA of data. It has to have an appreciation to use data effectively, but not over-dial where they're going to use data to drive themselves off a cliff. Those people who know how to interpret data, they have the curiosity to ask questions, and those that know how to storytell, to create narrative with data. Because once you create narrative with data in the storytelling, then you can formulate a plan. You can formulate a hypothesis that you want to test.
The important point is the so what of the data. And that's where I think human intuition comes in. I actually don't think everything can be data-driven. Rule number one, if you can't tell me what your idea is without PowerPoint, you don't understand that idea. Secondly, I always ask people when they show me tons of data, I'm an engineer, and engineers are really good at bringing data and analyzing it 10 different ways, and they'll apply all kinds of algorithms. But at the end of it, if you're truly an innovator, you have to tell me, so what? So what is it that we're going to do about it?